Browns fans, relax. Relax. Day one of free agency has pretty much passed. It is 9:35 Central Time, 10:35 Eastern. Relax. I know a lot of people are freaking out. We didn't get Javon Hargrave. We didn't get Draymond Jones or Jesse Bates. But guys, you just need to relax. Let's talk about it. So, um, we did get the defensive end from Houston. I do not want to attempt to say his name because I will butcher it. But Double O, defensive end, I think he had like 5 sacks last year. Freak athlete to go on the opposite side of Myles Garrett. I classify that as a W. I think we're going to add another piece there. We also got Alex Wright there existing. W. I give that a B move. We re-signed Ethan Pochich for $6 million a year, 3 years, $18 million, I believe. Another W. He played at a top 10 center level last year. When he was gone, we missed him a lot, but we re-signed him for a very low number. I'm saying relax, and I'm saying it for a multitude of reasons. Javon Hargrave is really like that, and we didn't match the offer, or we weren't able, or decided not to match whatever San Francisco was giving. That's fine. He deserves his money. Draymond Jones, who had a really good year, he's getting $23 million in the first year of his contract. We can't afford that. Not for a player of his caliber. He's still a really good player, but he's not quite a Javon Hargrave or one of those like S-tier, A-tier defensive tackles. That's all right as well, because what will make me happy as a Browns fan, on the defensive line, I would love to get a Fletcher Cox, a defensive tackle. If we need to trade, DeForest Buckner, a defensive tackle. Fletcher Cox is going to be cheap. DeForest Buckner is going to be slightly cheaper than Draymond Jones with more years of being one of those elite defensive tackles. For that reason, I would love to have him. There are some solid rotational pieces, some guys that are NFL starters, but you can rotate. Some Matt Ioannidis, some Larry Ogunjobi, Greg Gaines, A'Shawn Robinson, a bunch of names that have been consistent over the years. And I think that's something that the Browns were missing last year, is we were feast or famine. It was Myles Garrett, it was Jadeveon Clowney, and then it was your defensive tackles. You can't even see it because that's how low it was. But we need more consistency throughout the team. Everybody's not going to be superstars. You need your superstars, and then you need a bunch of really solid players. So if we can pick up 2, hell, even 3 defensive tackles and another defensive end, then you got a solid unit at the defensive line, which is what you're looking for. Let's turn to our safety, Jesse Bates. We didn't get him. He personally was my number 2 safety. Number 1, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the menace, a.k.a. young Pat Bev, a.k.a. Draymond Green of the NFL. He can play slot. He can play safety. He can play in the box. He do everything you want out of a secondary player. That's who I think we should get. I think he's going to be cheaper than a Jesse Bates. If you can get him, massive W. If you get him 2 to 3 more players on that defensive line, it's a dub for me, man. At linebacker, I don't know what we're going to do there. I think you re-sign a walk, but I don't know what else you're going to do. So you're going to pick up, it's a lot of guys still left, a lot of solid tier guys. I don't think you need a superstar at linebacker. I think you need to coach up JOK. I think you need to, we re-sign Sione Takitaki, get A-Walk back. Like I said, maybe one more guy, another veteran type guy, and you'll be set there. Nobody has to go spend a lot of money for. And then on the offensive side of the ball, wide receiver, I still prefer D-Hop than Cooks, and then maybe somebody else. But no wide receivers or running backs have been signed thus far that I remember. So those markets can't be booming. I don't think they're booming at all. So you still got time to go get somebody on the wide receiver. So if we can attack that D-line, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson at safety, I'm happy. I definitely expect some more restructures tomorrow to free up a little bit more cap space. Probably Myles Garrett. I've heard Joe Patonio potentially. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout of that. Be on the lookout for that. Also, man, keep your heads up, Browns fan. We're fine, man. Relax. We hit the panic button way too often. We're gonna be all right, man. It's your boy Zeke. Fat Boy Season. Let's get it.